Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1499 of Connecting the Thoughts. Code for today is boundaries are a reflection of how you feel. Boundaries are a reflection of how you feel. And what do I mean by this? Boundaries, we set boundaries, and it's important to set boundaries because that way you are aware of what is allowed and what isn't allowed. Now, when you set boundaries, it's often a reflection of how you feel about the other person. Sometimes you might let your boundaries down, and then you realize that maybe this person was not really worth trusting so much. Or sometimes you have your boundaries really up high, and then you realize, hey, this person wasn't so bad after all. So that's that realization that, how are you feeling about somebody? How are you feeling about a relationship? How are you feeling about the experiences within that relationship? What's the congruence? What is the congruence that they are showcasing between what they say and what they do? That builds the trust. And once the trust is built, that's when you begin to realize how you're going to tweak your boundaries accordingly. A lot of people say boundaries should be very rigid, but I feel boundaries evolve. When in any relationship, boundaries evolve within friendships, whether it's at work, whether it's a student, peership relationship where you're working with your peers. It all evolves based on what kind of trust you have with that person, what kind of congruence that person is showing in terms of their actions and the words they use. Because sometimes people are great when it comes to speaking and saying stuff and promising you things, but then when they don't deliver their promise, then you begin that level of trust begins to go down, and you begin to realize that maybe I should set better boundaries with this person. um, let me know your thoughts. Has there ever been an opportunity where you've set your boundaries too low and you've realized that, oops, I just got hurt because of that? Or has it been the other way around, where you've set your boundaries super high, and you've wished that, I wish I hadn't done that, because I think I would have gotten more in this relationship, in this friendship, had I been a little bit more open with that person. And also, boundaries definitely reflect how you feel in that moment. Sometimes there could be that you're really, really close to somebody. However, you might be going through something, you might be going through a challenge, you might be going through a lot of things that you are dealing with. And so you might feel like you want to keep people at bay because it feels like the right thing to do. So when that happens, the other person needs to be emotionally intelligent enough to understand that, yes, this is my buddy. As much as we love each other, we have so much of respect and we have fun and we are always there for each other. But if this person is asking to have some space, is asking for some boundaries to be respected, then I definitely need to respect that. So be mindful, be observant of how you are feeling, and be observant of how the boundaries should evolve. Give me a like, some love if this is connecting with you. Let me know who's watching. And if this conversation has been of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am mindful. Because yes, you definitely have to be mindful in a relationship. You definitely have to be mindful of how you're feeling, and also you have to be mindful of how your boundaries are to evolve. Thank you for watching me. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because here's where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. I am mindful in comments if this has been of value to you. Again, I know somebody's watching, so do let me know who it is, and at least input I am mindful in comments. Thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so much. Time for showreel.